Our final profile features the man leading the way at Sacred Heart Community Service. Poncho Guevara knows their services are vital to the South Bay, helping to bring an end to poverty in our community. Sacred Heart Community Service in San Jose provides a wide variety of services for a cross-section of the local community.
I've taken to describing the lobby here at Sacred Heart as being something akin to the emergency room for poverty in Silicon Valley. Over 57,000 people came to us last year alone, looking for some kind of help or support or some kind of assistance.
They can help today.
Poncho Guevara is the executive director at Sacred Heart and believes in the mission begun by Louise Benson, who started the organization almost 50 years ago.
Our vision is a community united to ensure that every child and adult is free from poverty. We're really here to try to bring the entire community together to try to address poverty in our midst. In a community of so much wealth and so many resources, being able to bring people together of all walks and backgrounds from throughout the valley to actually meet the needs of some of our neighbors that are really struggling.
A problem as big as poverty isn't easy to tackle on a daily basis, so Poncho and his team have a method of attack to assist with any need a person may have.
We really look at having three core strategies. There's one we call essential services, second is self-sufficiency, and a third is community engagement. The first strategy is really about stabilizing families, providing essential services, food, clothing, emergency financial and utility assistance, helping people when they're struggling in the midst of that.
Who's next? There we go.
The food pantry and clothes closet programs serve as lifelines for thousands of South Bay residents.
For many of these families, this is one of their primary means of nutritional sustenance, and also for clothing, things and linens and blankets and jackets and things like that. These are things that many of us take for granted, but for a lot of the families that we see, this is their primary source of clothing and some of these other essential things.
But Sacred Heart services don't stop there.
We connect people up with a range of services that we call our self-sufficiency resources, and those include helping people find employment, helping people work on how to manage their money well, being able to work with families in terms of education, helping young people with academic support, being able to work on urban garden program that actually helps people build gardens in their backyards so they can actually feed themselves.
They call their third progressive service concept community engagement.
Merry Christmas!
This is a strategy that is about engaging the wider community and helping to give people the tools so they can actually give back. Last year alone, we had over 10,000 volunteers, and many of them are folks that are former customers and folks that came from the community, and helping them to be able to give back and support that. And there's so much cross-fertilization that happens that we really are able to create a stronger community, and that's really the crux of our vision statement. Building a community free from poverty really means uniting people.
So we're going to start to build your resume here.
Every moment of success and assistance found at Sacred Heart could not be achieved without the dedicated staff and thousands of volunteers.
You hear story after story of people saying that I didn't really realize how fortunate my life was until I came here, and now I feel a great sense of not only duty and obligation, but also a great sense of community.
The connection between Sacred Heart and each person who walks through the door is a step in the right direction, according to Poncho.
We're here to try to put ourselves out of business, and that means building those relationships, making those resources available, and helping support people through that time, and realizing that we can make a difference.
Our thanks to Poncho Guevara for his unwavering dedication to the community. We hope you've enjoyed our Profiles of Excellence. Each of them makes an important contribution to our Bay Area. From the Asian Art Museum in San Francisco, I'm Cheryl Jennings. Thanks so much for watching.